Hi, I'm Britt from Nelson Alexander's Ascot Vale office. I've worked at Nelson Alexander for about 3.5 years and I'm a property consultant and also an auctioneer focusing on Essendon, Moonee Ponds and Ascot Vale primarily. I live in Essendon and I really enjoy the area. What most excites me about real estate is meeting people, finding out what they need and then searching for them and finding them a property that suits them. There's nothing more rewarding than matching someone with their dream property. My biggest advantage as an agent, I think, is that I'm very honest with people, whether it be a vendor and I'm telling them realistically what they need to do to get their property sold, or building trust with a buyer and telling them that what they're buying is a great property and justifying the price to them. I think my biggest advantage is transparency. My advice to a vendor is that you really only get one chance to maximise your property's exposure to the market. When it's out there, it's out there. So make sure you do it right. Take the time to present the property properly and make sure you spend the money to make sure that you are getting the right marketing campaign for your property. The biggest advantage, I think, to selling at auction is you get what we call an emotional price. You get people bidding for a property and it encourages them to really stretch themselves for the property that they want. It also means there's no cooling off period. So once the property is sold on auction day, it's unconditional and you can walk away knowing that the deal is done and you can move on to the next chapter. My auctioneering style, I do try to be a little theatrical. I try to encourage people to bid and I do try to be respectful to the buyers as well. I think that's important to give them the time to consider their options whilst the auction is taking place. It's stressful for the buyers and if you can make them feel as relaxed as possible, I think you can maximise the price. If I was selling your home, it'd be good not just from a sales perspective, but to build a long-term relationship with you. I view every client as not just one sale, but the sales that will come in the future, the friends that they might have, the family members. It's more about looking after a client rather than just selling their house.